Hello again. I know. I'm sure you're probably sick of me today, but that's okay. So we are finally on part 6 of our 7-part series. So part 6 is setting your look. Now, I did this in sections only because sometimes people have certain areas that they need a little bit more help with than other areas. So I did it in sections so you don't have to waste like a whole afternoon just kind of watch the whole thing through and then rewinding. Oh, I missed that part. Oh, this part, this part. So while each video is usually about 20 minutes, at least it's dedicated to that particular technique and process. So this particular process is going to be setting your look. Not going to take very long because we pretty much did all the hard stuff. So generally once I'm done putting on my look, and usually it's after I put on my highlight and contour, I'll kind of like feel my face just to see like if I feel any kind of like stickiness or where I feel like I could rub it off. So that generally means either it's not blended well enough or you have some excess product. So we're going to use the Perfector Sponge to kind of put the product and press it into our skin really well, and as well as remove some of that excess. So you're going to have a damp Perfector Sponge. If it is not damp and it is too wet or too dry, it will definitely take your makeup off. I know this from experience, especially the dry part. The first time I used this video was a hot mess because I was like, I don't know what I did. I don't like it because I did not wet it. Yeah, I learned that really quick. And then I had a ton of people tell me, Tabitha, you gotta wet it, you gotta dip, you gotta do it. So now I know how to use it and I love it. Okay, so we are going to kind of just go all over our look, and you especially want to hit those spots where when you were touching, well, I just touched my face, that are a little bit tacky to you, and you can use this all over. I actually use this as well, like when I work out in the morning. I get super hot and overheated, and even after taking a very cool shower and like putting it on super cold for like the last minute, I still come out overheated, and my face and my forehead just kind of like sweats still. I know, it's ridiculous. So I'll actually use this to kind of get that moisture off before I even start, because if you're starting with like sweaty type skin, it's obviously not going to set well. So I use this before and after. Nice little tip. So I'm just kind of pressing into the areas. Now, a lot of people pay extra attention to their T-zone because that's usually where you're going to get oily. And I pay extra close attention to my nose as well because I wear glasses. So I don't want everything just kind of rubbing off. Now, I apologize if the lighting on this one's a little different. I'm kind of using a combination of natural light with my ring light, and then before I kind of had my overhead light on with my ring. So they all look very similar, I believe, but it might just be a little off. So I apologize for that. I'm trying to stick to one thing and then it gets a little dark out, and then okay, so I feel, let's see, I just feel a little bit more here. Like I said, when you're doing this, you're basically just kind of setting it into your skin, like really getting it to lay in there, and it just feels so much better. Like I'm so smooth now. So the other thing though that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some setting powder. So we have this vanilla dusting powder. I'm going to use that, and you can use your Perfector Sponge and just kind of wipe it in there, and you can see it's on there. And this is going to go on translucent, which means it's not going to change the color of your makeup. So basically what this is doing is I'm doing this in my T-zone because, like I said before, those are the spots where I usually get oily. I sweat Like my glasses fog up because I got these big old cheeks. So I'm going to also go under my eye. Because no lie, my glasses will fog. Or I will get like hot and overheated and I'll start to sweat like right here. Which is so embarrassing because, you know, it's just like walking somewhere and your freaking glasses are foggy and you can't hardly see out of them because your cheeks are so dang big that they overheat your glasses. Yeah, it's annoying. But so I'm going to use that setting powder to kind of just do that. Now, I used eyeshadow on my lips, so my lips are pretty set. But if I did not do that, this would also be a great time to set it with some of that. Yeah. I don't usually set my eyeshadow with this because I normally don't have an issue with any of that. Now, one thing I did just do wrong that I shouldn't have, used it on my lips, then near my eyes. That's a big no-no. Don't do that. And that's probably one of the reasons why I don't use it near my eyes as well. I don't really need to, and then it's just not good to do that. So then what I like to do is I take my Buff and Blush brush. So this is generally used for putting on your bronzer and stuff. But I'm going to kind of take this really big fluffy end. I'm going to just, you know, kind of. And when I first started using the vanilla powder, I was like, I don't even see what it's doing. What's it doing? But that's the point. So it's supposed to go on translucent. So then I just kind of, you know, I pressed in all the spots that I know are my big issues to really give it that, you know, just get that in there and make sure that they're not going to go anywhere. Now, these other spots are important, obviously, your whole face is, but you want to focus, like when you're pressing in, mainly on those spots that you know are going to give you an issue. So mine is definitely my T-zone and even a little bit further because of my cheeks. I just have the chubbiest cheeks, but that's okay. A lot of people like them, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I can't even smile because my eyes get hidden from them. I know. All right, so that is setting your look. Now, they do have setting spray. I have not tried that, but I hear that if you're super oily, that is a good thing to start your look with before even putting anything on. It's also a good thing to use if you're trying to use eyeshadow for eyeliner. Good thing for that. And just after your look as well. Some people do it as a kind of a layered thing. Like before they put it on, then they put their makeup, then they put more spray. Like I said, I have not tried that yet. I do have other artists that swear by it. And then there's also artists that use various setting powders. I have an e.l.f. one that I got from Target for pretty cheap. Because like I said, when I'm purchasing, I like to make sure I can get all the colorful, fun stuff. So that means I gotta use something else a little cheaper that'll do the job. For the rest of the stuff, I'll do it. Obviously, if you want everything Seint, which I'm usually pretty much like that, please feel free to buy it all. It all fits in the palette and then you're compact. So have at it. All right, so our look is now finished. As you can see, it's pretty flawless from where I started, and you will be able to see that in part 3 on how we started out. My redness covered, eyes popping, lips very smoochable, which my next purchase is their lip conditioner. I've heard very, very beautiful things about that, so that's my next purchase that I need. And then I like to exfoliate my lips once a week. Actually, more than once a week. I think I do it twice a week when I usually exfoliate my face. And I am obsessed with like St. Ives type products for my face because they always seem to be less harsh and more sensitive for sensitive skin. And I definitely have a little bit of sensitivity to some things. So I use that in Neutrogena. So I use the watermelon lip scrub and it's really nice. I like it a lot. I need to probably use it more often. But I feel like once I start doing that, religiously and on the regular basis, then when I get my lip conditioner that I want to start using from Seint, that it's really going to make my lips kind of like, because right now I feel like, you know, they're kind of, they just have a lot of lines. They look like the oldest thing on my body. I guess things could be worse. But I don't want them to look like that. So I'm going to exfoliate and get the lip conditioner. So I can't wait to try that. That is also a nice base for putting on your lip. So if you wanted to do strictly a shadow look, excuse me, you could use lip conditioner and then put the shadow on top. I haven't tried that yet since I don't have lip conditioner, but when I do, I will share my findings with you. Okay, so that is setting your look. Part 6 is officially done. Part 7 will be coming up. That is going to be all about party links and classes and how to purchase and what those steps are. So I will see you soon with part 7 of 7. And then we'll be back to just random classes and random videos of whatever I'm feeling like doing. If you want to see videos of something specific, let me know. I definitely want to do another bronzer video because I do not have that technique down yet on placement and coverage. So be on the lookout. That'll be coming as soon as I can get myself together and get it right. So talk to you guys soon. Have a great one.